in the City Council chambers at 301 South 5th Street. Our invocation is going to be Dr. Reverend David Stewart, and I don't see him in the audience. Okay. Would I have a volunteer to do our invocation?
I will.
Thank you. Please rise.
Lord, we thank you for the community we have the privilege of living in. Thank you for good people who help it move forward in so many different kinds of ways. From city services to industrial park folks, to retail folks, to housing folks. That so much more go together to make Poplar Bluff a great place. We thank you for it. Guide all of us and others as we move through decision times, that we make decisions that are right and good and that will bless people. In your son's name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen. And if you'll join me with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. We'll have roll call, please.
Councilman DeGaris.
Here.
Councilwoman Horton. Here. Councilman Cornman.
Here.
Councilman Smith.
Here.
Councilman Black.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Davis.
Here.
And Mayor McVey.
Here.
We do have a quorum.
Thank you, Ms. Kirby, and also thank you to Councilman Ron Black for doing the invocation. At this time, we'll have the disclosure of interest. Any member of the City Council may disclose any possible conflict of interest dealing with either any item on the printed agenda or any matter discussed at a previous meeting. Seeing none, we'll go to citizens' input. Each person in the audience may take this opportunity to address the City Council on any matter which is not on the printed agenda. Any member of the City Council may disclose any possible conflict of interest dealing with either. I think she's carried over the wrong words here. Let's see. Seeing none, we'll see, it carried it over. We'll move to item 7, the consent agenda. The items on the consent agenda are approved by a single action of the City Council. If any council member would like to have an item removed from the consent agenda and consider it separately, he or she may request to do so. If not, I would entertain a motion and second to accept the consent agenda as presented by the city clerk.
So moved. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item 8, the workshop items for discussion. Item A, the City Council will review an application received from the Land Clearance for Redevelopment Authority. Mr. Massingham?
Yes, as you all know, we've tried to make some extra efforts on cleaning up our town, and our city planner, Matt Winters, and I had been discussing different things, and we discovered that back in 1970, the voters approved a separate board, but the board was never formed that we can find. Sykeston, Missouri has used this board to help rehabilitate some areas in Sykeston. It's worked out very successful. Matt had talked to me about that and wanted to know if that's something that we could do, and I wholeheartedly agreed with him. One of our first projects is going to be the old gas station on the east side of Poplar Bluff that's been sitting there for, I would say, 10 to 12 years and just looks awful. It's got underground storage tanks, and that's something this board can help alleviate that problem and work through DNR and get it cleaned up. And I just think it'll be a extra avenue for us to help clean up Poplar Bluff in different areas of town. And Matt's researched a little more than I have. He may be able to answer questions better than me. I'm not really sure, but if you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to try to answer them.
Is that the one on down on the north side, close to the new Dollar?
Yes, it's close to the Dollar General
Right.
store.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of it. But. Yeah. And this is actually set up by state statute, this board, and it does require that the board members reside in the city limits for at least 5 years, so that's why that is in there. And you should have a list of applicants that applied for it.
This board will have 5 members on it, and we actually have 5 members that meet the criteria that have applied, and they're in your packet. I hope you've had time to review that, and if it's agreeable, I'll entertain a motion and second to move item A to the voting session to be held on December the 3rd.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item B, the City Council will review proposals from the engineering services for a proposed project to be partially funded by the Community Development Block Grant Program. This project consists of replacement of the 11th Street Bridge over Pike Creek and new City Street to be constructed in the area. Mr. Massingham?
Yes, you should have in front of you a set of papers on the 3 engineering firms that put in. Mathis and Associates, Horner Schifrin Incorporated, and Smith & Company Engineering. Those were rated, highest points being 1 to 20 on the rating sheets. Total score for Smith & Company was 119, 116 for Horner Schifrin, and 115 for Mathis and Associates.
Again, these were in our packet, but we also have a hard copy here at our desk. Has anyone got any questions or comments regarding this? And you recommend Smith & Company for the highest score?
Yes.
If that's agreeable with the council, I'll entertain a motion and second to move item B to the voting session to be held on December 3rd.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Our action required items, AA, Resolution Number 1885. The City Council will take action on a resolution authorizing the mayor to submit a grant application to the Community Development Block Grant Infrastructure Program relative to the 11th Street Bridge replacement and street installation project.
Move for the reading of resolution number 1885.
Second.
Motion is second for the reading of resolution number 1885. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Mr. Richardson?
A resolution of the City of Poplar Bluff authorizing the mayor to execute an application for a grant from the Community Development Block Grant Program for the 11th Street Bridge Replacement and Street Installation Project.
Motion to adopt.
Second.
Motion and second to adopt resolution number 1885. Is there any discussion? Roll call, Ms. Kirby?
Councilman DeGaris.
Yes.
Councilwoman Horton.
Yes.
Councilman Cornman.
Yes.
Councilman Smith.
Yes.
Councilman Black.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Davis.
Yes.
And Mayor McVey.
Yes.
We have 7 yes votes.
Resolution number 1885 has been adopted. Item BB, Resolution 1886. The City Council will take action on a resolution authorizing the mayor to submit a grant application to the Missouri Department of Transportation Aviation Section to complete the airport master plan and update the airport layout plan at the Poplar Bluff Airport.
Motion for reading resolution 1886.
Second.
Motion is second for the reading of Resolution 1886. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Mr. Richardson?
A resolution of the City of Poplar Bluff, Missouri authorizing the mayor to apply for a grant from the Missouri Department of Transportation Aviation Section relative to completion of the airport master plan and updates to the airport layout plan at the City of Poplar Bluff Municipal Airport.
Motion for adoption.
Second.
Motion is second for adoption of Resolution number 1886. Is there any discussion? Roll call, Ms. Kirby?
Councilwoman Horton.
Yes.
Councilman Cornman.
Yes.
Councilman Smith.
Yes.
Councilman Black.
Yes.
Councilman DeGaris.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Davis.
Yes.
And Mayor McVey.
Yes.
We have 7 yes votes.
Resolution number 1886 has been adopted. Item CC, the City Council of the City of Poplar Bluff will meet in a closed meeting in which they will discuss such matters which are exempted under the Open Meetings Law, Section 610.021.1.2.3.9, .11.12.13, and .14 RSMO. I entertain a motion to go into closed session.
So move.
Second.
Motion is second to go into closed session. Roll call, Ms. Kirby?
Councilman DeGaris.
Yes.
Councilwoman Horton.
Yes.
Councilman Cornman.
Yes.
Councilman Smith.
Yes.
Councilman Black.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Davis.
Yes.
And Mayor McVey.
Yes.
We have 7 yes votes.
We'll go into closed session after our city manager's report. Mr. Massingham?
Just to let you know, Roxy Road opened back up last week. If you drive through it turned out really nice concrete road through there. Our plans are to, from where the bridge starts to the new part of the road, of Roxy Road, is to overlay that portion and widen it a little bit to kind of match up with what they did on Roxy. We really wanted to do that this fall, but with the cold weather getting here and the asphalt plant, it will probably be next spring. But we do plan to do that, and it'll be very minimal cost for an overlay, but it will definitely help that area there. Only other thing, remind everybody that Christmas season's here, or will be after Thanksgiving. Everybody will be shopping, and I'd like to stress to the community how important it is to shop Poplar Bluff and shop local and support those merchants that support our community. Before you get online or go to another town and buy, just remember what those people do for our town, and the sales tax dollars that we get from the sales here support our police and fire protection, all of our other departments, and it's just very important for the community. I know it's easy to get online and order something from Amazon, but Amazon doesn't support this community. The local merchants do, and we just appreciate. Before you order something online, try to go out and see if it's here in town first. If not, then we understand, but please make that effort. And that's all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Massingham. We'd like to wish everyone a happy and safe Thanksgiving. This time tomorrow night, the Disability Board will be touring the new Fairfield Inn. They hoping to open up on November 29th, and that's very exciting. So we have lots of good things happening here, and very blessed for the growth that we're experiencing and the safe place we have to live. Anything else to come before the council's regular meeting? If not, I entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.
Why? I still get so tongue-tied.
I still get so tongue-tied, I do not know.